The story starts in a prison, where detectives Marsh and Cole are questioning Rebecca, the sole survivor of a massacre that occurred just hours earlier at the city's arcade. When asked if they truly want to know what transpired, the detectives confirm their interest. This leads to a flashback introducing us to Alex, an employee at an arcade named Fun Haven. Alex is conversing with her co-worker Gina when their supervisor informs them they must work late due to a reservation by some affluent teens hosting a birthday celebration. Despite this, Gina tells Alex she plans to meet her boyfriend and will slip out early. Meanwhile, we see the arcade manager entering a nearby movie theater, where it's evident he's a huge fan of Mickey Mouse's cinematic debut, as he proudly displays a film for others to enjoy. However, he hears a chilling voice emanating from a Mickey Mouse mask housed in a glass case. Seemingly under its influence, he moves closer to the object. Back at the arcade, while Alex is enjoying her shift, she hears a strange sound and goes to investigate. Suddenly, she encounters the manager, now wearing the Mickey mask, who secures the back door with a chain. Reacting swiftly, Alex dashes to the main entrance, only to be surprised by her childhood friends, who have rented the arcade for a surprise party celebrating her 21st birthday. Marcos, the one who arranged everything, cares deeply for Alex, remembering her wish to celebrate her birthday at this very arcade. Uninvited, however, is Blake, the captain of the city's hockey team. The two compete for the girl's attention, but she seems more interested in Marcos. To get the nerd out of the way, Blake arranges with the other players on the hockey team to scare the kid. When the two blonde girls want to take a photo as a souvenir, Alex says that they can't do that because their boss wouldn't like to know that the young people are consuming alcohol on the premises. She then asks Blake to collect everyone's phones and put them in a trash bag. He grabs the bag and leaves it on a table. The only ones who didn't give Blake their phones were couple Paul and Jackie, who had gone earlier to play some adult games. They get scared when they see the possessed Mickey, who they initially think is Blake since the guy is wearing the same hockey team jersey, which unfortunately is not the case. Meanwhile, Blake confesses his feelings to Alex and says that he feels like the girl secretly likes him, which is definitely not true as Alex lies to scare him off and says that she likes women too. One of the blondes notices that the cake-cutting knife is missing. However, no one pays much attention to her. The group then decides to go to the bar while Rebecca picks up the phones. The problem is that they've been replaced with toy telephones, and if that wasn't bad enough, the front door has also been locked with a different chain than the one the staff used to lock the arcade. The group thinks it's a prank by Danny, but the boy says he had nothing to do with it. Alex is upset and says she didn't like the sinister Mickey prank from earlier, but the friends don't understand the innuendo since none of them seem to be wearing the mask. They think it's a setup by Paul and Jackie, leading one of the blondes to go into the maze to confront the couple. The problem is that she faces the evil Mickey Mouse, who looks at the girl and waves the knife, causing a few drops of blood to splatter her on her face. Luckily, she manages to use the attraction slide to escape death. The girl breaks the bad news to Alex and Marcos, who believe the story. The problem is that the three think Blake is the murderer because according to the girl's description the clothes were exactly the same, but it couldn't be Blake as we see him knocked out by Mickey. Rebecca also appears in the labyrinth and finally faces the villain. As soon as she sees the size of his knife, she gets very scared and tries to escape, but something strange happens. Mickey teleports and appears right in front of her. The girl falls to the ground and accidentally throws the flashlight into Mickey's face, which apparently hurts him so badly that he has to flee. Meanwhile, we see the hockey team having fun at the bar when suddenly Mickey Mouse appears to be having fun. The boys try to intimidate him, but he isn't afraid and uses a bat to knock out all four of them. Danny, who had just consumed an illegal substance for relaxation, is sleeping in the roller coaster seat when Mickey shows up and turns on the ride, waking the young man from his sleep. Luckily, Mickey just wanted to taunt him and shut down the ride, allowing the guy to escape. Marcos and the girls try to escape through the emergency exit when they find that the door is also locked and also blocked by the bodies of Paul and Jackie. Marcos says they could call the fire department if they could simulate a fire at the location, like the siren alarm does send a signal to the fire control center. Alex then goes into the office and activates the alarm, while Marcos takes the opportunity to use the arcade sound system to try to communicate with the other friends. He asks her to go to the roof for cover. Meanwhile, we see the other blonde completely oblivious to what's happening as she plays on the simulator, not noticing Mickey sniffing her neck with the knife aimed at her throat. For some reason, the Disney mouse decides not to take the easy prey and disappears from the scene. As he leaves the office, Alex runs into the girl who asks what's going on. Alex starts whispering to get the girl to come to her, but it's too late as Mickey attacks the girl's throat, sending Alex into a panic. She points the flashlight at the villain, realizes he doesn't like it at all and teleports away. Rebecca and Danny meet and face the evil Mickey again. The two run, but the girl falls to the ground and is cut in the Achilles heel by the Disney character. She tells her boyfriend to escape, but he refuses and tries to save the girl. However, after getting punched in the stomach, the guy simply kneels down and becomes unresponsive while Mickey finishes the job. Alex, Marcos and the blonde girl reunite and she says that Mickey can teleport. The friend says that's not possible, but Marcos believes the story like he believes everything else after seeing a madman dressed as Mickey hunting people. Then the guy says they need to improvise some weapons as Mickey announces that Gina is coming back from her date, which prompts Alex to yell from the other side of the window for the girl to stay away. Unfortunately, she doesn't hear anything because she's distracted on the phone and ends up becoming another victim of the Disney mascot. We then see Blake wake up from the knockout and swear he had nothing to do with the crimes committed by Mickey. He even admits that he, along with the team members, had planned to scare Marcos, but denies that the situation would reach that point. Mickey appears and Blake approaches him, thinking that he is one of his friends, but Mickey doesn't react and hits him in the face with the bat. Alex quickly shines the flashlight on the evil mouse, almost paralyzing him and, best of all, preventing him from teleporting. Marcos seizes the opportunity, grabs a baseball bat and hits him, causing Mickey to fall to the ground, where he is then pinned down with a chair by the two men. Mickey becomes enraged, striking Blake's ankle and managing to hurl the bat at the blonde girl, causing her to drop the flashlight. This gives him another opportunity to teleport. The remaining 4 survivors realize they need to use their familiarity with the arcade to outsmart Mickey, a task not too challenging since they've all spent years there since childhood. Alex confronts Mickey, proposing one final game of hide and seek. If Mickey loses, he must leave her and her friends alone. But if he wins, Alex promises to surrender herself willingly. The group heads to the laser tag area, luring Mickey into their trap. He declares he's found the girl, but she counters that she's also found him, invalidating the original deal. Mickey is caught off guard when the teens suddenly switch on the lights, immobilizing him. Blake and Marcos rush in, delivering powerful kicks to his face and successfully restraining him. However, instead of finishing him off, Alex wastes precious time taunting him, allowing Mickey to unleash an unsettling laugh and vanish as someone turns off the lights again. The survivors are left stunned, though Alex insists he won't return. The film then shifts back to Rebecca, who concludes her account with the bizarre teleportation story. Predictably, the police aren't convinced, viewing her as the prime suspect for the murders. Yet Rebecca reveals there's more to the story and returns to the arcade. There, Mickey materializes behind Alex, ending her life and leaving Marcos heartbroken, lamenting that he never confessed his feelings. In the post-credit scene, we see Mickey entering Rebecca's room, inviting her to join him alongside others just beginning their journey. And so, our recap comes to an end. If you've stuck around this far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.